Alrighty guys, good morning. We are live. I invite you to come join me for a moment or two. It is 10 a.m. on this gorgeous Wednesday morning. This is the 8th day of May 2019. Just moving right along. Got a few verses of scripture I'd like to read to you. I'm going to look at the subject of two words: stand still. And as I was looking at some of these scriptures, I was thinking today, this morning, when we go through life, when we go through trials, we go through battles, sometimes it's hard to know what to do. Sometimes it's difficult to judge which way to move. Should we move right? Should we move left? What should we do in situations? Sometimes it comes easy to us, and other times we're just lost and we just don't know what to do. And these scriptures are going to help us this morning. That simply says, stand still. When you don't know what to do, just stand still and look up to God. And we're going to start in Exodus chapter 14, verses 13 and 14. It says, "And Moses said unto the people, Fear ye not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will show to you today. For the Egyptians whom you have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever." Verse 14, "The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace." So this right here in a nutshell just gives us the answers that we need. You know the story of when God had called Moses and Aaron to go into Egypt to Pharaoh and said, "Thus saith the Lord, let my people go." You know the struggles, you know the battles, that they had gone through, because every time a plague would hit them, Pharaoh would say, "Well, go get your people and leave." And then when the plague was lifted, Pharaoh would change his mind, harden his heart even more, and say, "Come get the people," and then they would work the people even harder than they did before. And, so we read this scripture, and finally it's coming to the 10th plague. But I'm not really focusing on, I just wanted to give you a history of what they was talking about in Exodus 14. But we can apply that to our lives today. And to understand that there are trials, there are battles, there are situations that's going to come against us. Things that, seems like it's going to overtake us or swallow us up. Just trust in the Lord. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, because he will fight our battles. He will take care of us. In verse 14, "The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace." In other words, shut up and let God do his thing. If we're going to talk, if we're going to flap our mouth and run our mouth and all these things and make things worse, or we could call out to the Lord. Be still, be quiet, stand still, and call out to the Lord. Trust in him. If you're going to say anything, say it to Jesus. Let Jesus know. Let your petition be made known before the Lord, the scripture teaches us. So sometimes in our life, when battles come, be still, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord. In Psalms 46, verse 10 and 11, it goes on, and this is King David writing. It says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth." Verse 11, "The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge." Once again, be still and know that I'm God. There's a pattern forming here. Be still. When you're going through something, when there's heartaches, when there's troubles, when there's battles, when there's circumstances that comes against you, heartaches and sadness, all these things that come against you, and we don't know how to handle these emotions, and we don't understand how to get through this trial, get through this battle, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Psalms 46:10, "Be still and know that I am God." Let's jump over to 2 Chronicles chapter 20, verse 7. It says, "Ye shall not Second Chronicles chapter 20 verse 17 says, "Ye shall not need to fight in this battle. Set yourselves, stand ye still, and see the salvation of the Lord with you, O Judah and Jerusalem." And then it goes on and says, "Fear not, nor be dismayed. Tomorrow go out against them, for the Lord will be with you." Now you may look at this verse and say, well, that's kind of, contradicting itself, but really it's not, because there are times that we're expected to roll up our sleeves and go to battle. There are times that we will have to, fight in our war. But the key thing is God has perfect timing. God knows when we need to get involved. And so again, when you look in 2 Chronicles chapter 20 verse 17, it says, "Ye shall not need to fight in this battle. Set yourselves, stand ye still, and see the salvation of the Lord with you, O Judah and Jerusalem. Fear not, nor be dismayed." Now these are the things that he's telling them to do the day before battle. He said, prepare yourself, call on the Lord, be still, don't move, don't do anything until I tell you to. And then he said, tomorrow go out against them, for the Lord will be with you. So there's times that, we just need to be still. We need to just stand back and let God do his thing. And when it is the right time for us to say something or to act a certain way, God will reveal it to us, and then he will send us out. But he will send us out with the Lord helping us. Last verse is in 1 Samuel chapter 12, verse 16. It says, "Now therefore, stand and see this great thing which the Lord will do before your eyes." Be still. Stand still. Look to God for his salvation. Look to God for his strength. Look for God for his protection. Look to God for his perfect will, perfect timing. When he tells you to move, move. But when he tells you to stand still, be silent, do that. And see the salvation of the Lord. If we hear these commandments and keep these, then in 1 Samuel 12:16 it says, "Now therefore stand and see this great thing which the Lord will do before your eyes." The Lord will deliver you. The Lord will give you victory if we keep our silence, keep our peace, shut our mouth, however you want to word it, be still, and see his salvation. Because he loves us. He cares for us. So whatever you're going through today, be still. Look to the Lord. And let him lead and guide you through every trial that you face. And you will come out victorious every time because of God's goodness. Listen, that's all I got for you today. Lord willing, we will be back tomorrow with another devotion. So hit that share button if you don't care. Love yous. Pray for one another. God bless you.